Hey guys, it's Al with techmadeezy, and I've got another thing to show you from Ecoflow. Now, hopefully you saw our review on the Rapid Pro X. This just came out, and it is really, to me, one of the coolest power stations, 27,650 milliamp. And what's nice is you can bring this on most planes because it's under 100 watt hour. You can customize the display, you can add pictures, logos, and even the back comes off. You can customize that. And the bases they're coming out with have different accessories. This actually has a 140 watt retractable cable that comes out of that. Well, this is just launching soon. This is the 320 watt desktop charger. This has 4 USB Type-Cs, 1 USB Type-A. It has a knob to go through the menu. You can customize the display. You can have a clock on it. And check this out. You take this off, throw it on top, and you're rocking and rolling. So we're going to take a few minutes. This is going to be a short video, but why don't we go ahead and check this out? Let's get this party started. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed. There you go. That's the new desktop charger. Look at this thing, and it's got some weight. Let me tell you, boy, this is beefy. EcoFlow logo right there on the side. Some pins, some charging pins. Nice display. We'll be turning that on. You get a nice beefy AC cable right there. You get some booklets, and that's the Pro X. We just did a review on that. That's what the image looks like up there. I'll put a link in the video description, but let's get going with this. Let's check this out. So I am set up. I connected it to the Ecoflow app, which I didn't even know I needed to do. And you can see here that it's going to show charging. Charge port 1 for USB Type-C, 2, 3, and 4. It's got 4 USB Type-Cs. It's got a Type-A and the pogo pin, which is on the top. All right. Now, you can go into the settings, and you can change the style. So they have different styles you can choose from. So Passion and Galaxy. So we're not going to mess with that. You can change the duration of when the display turns off. So I just put it to 60 minutes for now. But 30, 1, 5, 10. Screen art. So you can go in and, again, the display duration for screen art and different types of screen art that you can do on the screen itself. The clock, you can turn the clock on. Screen brightness, you can adjust the screen brightness, and believe me, I wish it was brighter because that is the brightest it's going to get right there. So I'm going to leave this here for a minute because what I'm going to do is I am going to take this USB Type-C cable that's in the back, right, the one that's connected, right, it's really not connected, right, it actually comes with this accessory. And they're making an accessory like that actually has an Apple Watch charger. I'll put an image up on the screen. That's coming. So that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and plug this in to the first USB Type-C port. And we'll see what this reads. And we'll see what that reads. And we'll see what that reads. So I see 19, 31, 42, 53, 64. 87, 120. So this is giving it the full 140 watts. Look at this animation. So first of all, it's 140.5 watts. Now this says it's going to charge to the remaining 50% in 23 minutes. It's already flying right now. I've got 27.5 volts, 5 amp, by the way. And you could see here on the screen as well. So this is pretty fast charging, and there's more to come. But let me unplug this now. And again, what I want to do is see if I'm getting the same power from the USB Type-C 2. So wait a moment. Again, 11, 16, 50, 61, and watch the animation on this, guys. If we do get the 140. So it's going to go to the 140. Check that out. Fast charging. I love the animation. I mean, again, now this one's, okay, 140.5. 27.5 volt, 5 amp. All right. I mean, it's going to charge so quick. And again, you can see it here. So you could see this is now charge 1, charge 2, right? The second USB. This is the third, and this is the fourth. So let me plug it, unplug it, put it in the third. Just want to see what happens with all three of them if they're all 140 watts based off this cable too. I'm going to try it with a basic cable. I've got a junk USB Type-C cable. So right now it's going up 60. All right, 60, 55. All right, so maybe this port gives you 66 watts. Okay, interesting. 66 watts, 19.7 volts, 3.2 amp. So the first two are like crazy fast, and no specs are available for this yet. Now, let's go ahead and plug in the fourth one, again, just to see what happens. So it's the fourth one. All right, anything? There it goes. It's starting. So 3, all right, 22, 30. So this is, okay, so this is a 30 watt, 11.8 volt, 2.5 amp. Again, you could see it here also. You can see the voltage, the amperage. You could see the charge. You could see that it's actually charging. You can turn it on, you can turn it off. So they have power buttons as well. So you can turn off the ports, which is nice. All right. And I like that. That's pretty cool. So these first two are blazing fast. Let's try a cheap cable. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Got a cheap cable. I'm going to plug it into the 140 watt port on the top of the Pro X. We're going to plug it into, let's start off with number 1 and see what we get. So let's see what we get. 8 watts, 6 watts, 16, 22. Try to turn that back on. 56 watts. So I'm getting 56.5 watts, 20.2 volts, 2.8 amp on that first one. All right, and let me just get back on that main screen. So, you could see it's charging. It tells you what port you're using. Again, the voltage and the amperage. Let's move it to port number 2. Again, just to see what happens. $38, $50, $56. So we're getting the same here, right? 56.2 watts, 20.1 volt, 2.8 amp. All right, let's try 3 with this cheap cable, and probably going to go down, I would think, right? Let's see. 8, 12, 22, 30, 38, 46. So, wow, okay. So, on a cheap cable, we're still getting 56 watts out of the third port. Let's go to the fourth port. Okay. And just give it a second to kick in. And then we're going to have another one I'm going to show you. You got to wait for that one. So this says 1.5 watts. Wow. 1.5 watts, 5.2 volts, 0.3 amp. Interesting. All right. Now I want to try the USB-A, and then I've got one more to show you that's going to blow your mind. So I hope you saw that the cable that you use matters. By using the cable that came out of this retractor, we were able to get some really, really good wattage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in USB Type A, and then I'm going to plug it into the 140 volt, just so I could see what I'm getting here. 1.5 watts. Wow. I mean, it must be a crappy cable, really. 1.5 watts. And what does it say? 5.2 volts, 0.3 amp. Wow. Okay. Now, Ecoflow is really coming out with some high-grade cables. I'm trying to get my hands on them. And when I do, hopefully I can come back and do another test. But check this out. You want to see how fast it charges from here? This is cool. Now, by the way, if you do get this, make sure you remove this cover. This was on there just like that, you know, to protect it, I guess. And when I put this on top, it wouldn't charge. I'm like, oh no, it's broken. But it wasn't broken. So I'm going to unplug this, and let's go ahead and take the base off, the magnetic base. Are you ready for this? I'm going to pull the screen down. Watch this. Just give it a second. Watch this. 157, 200 watts, 250 watts, 300 watts, 316.3 watts, 317 watts, okay? We are at 28.7 volts, 11.1 amps. This says it'll charge this in 8 minutes. Now watch how fast this is charging. Let me bring this closer. Watch how fast. Look how fast it's charging. It says it'll charge it to in 8 minutes full. And you could see the wattage, the voltage, and the amperage right there. Again, the screen, I wish it was brighter, to be honest with you, but this little thing is a beast charger. I mean, this is crazy. I wanted to zoom in because I wanted to show you that there is a knob on the side of this that will pop out a little bolt, meaning settings. You have your Wi-Fi symbol here, you have your wattage there, and then you'll have your wattage for each of your ports there. Now this screen is 100% right now. Now to get this menu, once the bolt pops out, you just push in and you're going to get a menu that's a little bit more visible. And you can go down here and you can turn on or turn off Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so that's on. You can turn on healthy charging, so at some point it'll probably start slow charging your devices. Port switch, so let's click that for a minute and see what that is. Oh, okay. So you can turn off the first port, which is this one, second one, third one, fourth one, which is going to be, both of these is on that one. Okay, and then the pogo pin, which is really what that is. Interesting. So let's go out of that. You've got screen timeout, so I've got it set to 60 minutes, you know, but you can make it 5 minutes, 1 minute, whatever you want. But I did 60 for now, just for the demo. Screen brightness, it's 100%. So if I click that and I bring this down, you could see that it just gets worse. So I am zoomed in, and I wish it was brighter. Knob orientation, you can do forward, you can do backwards, you can reset the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and you can do restore factory settings, maybe if you're selling it to someone. So that's kind of it. There's nothing else on this. There's a plug in the back. You saw that earlier. Nothing on the sides but EcoFlow logos. And yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching our video. I sure hope you found it helpful. And if you did, give us a thumbs up. We'd appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and put our social media up on top if you want to follow us. And you'll be able to subscribe to our channel by clicking this round Tech Made Easy logo. Guys, thank you so much and have a wonderful day.